Okay, this is 2013, I think 2013. Code is throwing up. Means the glow plug, second glow plug is the issue. And it's the TDI, first code it ever threw up. TDI, first code. It has, let's see if I can see the mileage on it. Nope, wrong button. It's, yeah, 123,000. That's the miles on it. Everything on this is original still. This has never been changed out. There is a recall on it. Car is still a virgin. It hasn't been reprogrammed like a lot of them. To get to it, you just pull this cap up. Once you get the cap out the way, that would be your glow plug that's acting up right here. I take some long nose and just hook right there like a hammer and pull it up. That's it. So to get this one here out, you have to lift this other one here. So you basically do the same thing. It's harder to do it because it wants to slip down in the hole. Okay, it's up. And then just get this rail unhooked. There's some small hooks around this metal line and that big one here. You get them just loosened up. Okay, there's one more hook. Okay, and then you can pull them out of the way just to get to that one. It's a, I think it's 11 millimeter. Yeah, feel like an 11. So I'll go ahead and take that one out and then be back. Okay, the socket size ended up being a 12 millimeter. Unscrew it down in that hole. Once you unscrew it, that's it here. Now you can test it and make sure if it's okay, if you know how to test it, or you move it from number 2 and move to number 1 and see if that code moves to number 1, and then that gives you a good idea what's wrong with it. What I'll do, I'll take out number 1 on, just to get it out the hole, you needed this. It's not magnetic, so you have to reach on down, hold it, and pull it out. I'll move it to number 1 and drive it for a day or two and see if the code moves. Because these, I'm not sure what they cost, but I've heard of $60, $100 for one. So I'll make a call and verify it. I'll be back. Well, I just called up the parts store. It's $105.99. So $106 for one glow plug, and they cannot get it right now. It'd be a couple of days. So I might as well order it myself. What I'll do now is swap places and see if that code jumps over to the other one. And while I have it out, I can test it with a multimeter, see what's the difference on numbers. I'm getting the same ohms, just about the same out of both of them. So I'm thinking it might be the pressure sensor that's bad in this one. I don't know how to check that part, but these do check pressure in the cylinder also. So that might be the problem. But I'll swap it over and the code should move if that's it. What I did instead of moving it from 2 to 1, which would be the same thing, I moved it from 2 to 3. So it should show up on 3 now. And it's just like putting back in spark plugs, except for you don't torque it as tight. It's a little torque, but you could break them if you put too much torque on it. I think these are just made out of real thin stainless steel. And that's all you do. Put these cables back, same way you pull them out, and that should be it. Okay, I'm back. This is the new one out of the pack. The number on it right there. There's the brand. It looks identical to the old one. I drove the car for about 400 miles, and excuse me, and the problem went from 2 to 3. So now we know it's the glow plug, even though everything checked out right. So I'll put some anti-seize on this and then just put it back in. I'll write down any torque specs for anybody who needs it. Okay, I could find nothing on torque specs. So what I did, I went back and checked the ones that I swapped out. And that's how I always did it. I tighten it up and then I go about another 5 degrees. You hear it like do like a little chirp, like a once you hear that, just stop. And I went back and checked it with the torque wrench, and it's actually right around 12 pounds. So to play it safe, I would go maybe 10 or 11 foot-pounds. But it works for me that way. Now, I can show y'all some pictures of if it's not torqued properly, what will happen. I'll try to include it in this video. But everything is back together. All you have to do now, put these little clips onto the metal lines, put it back just like you found it. It should be good. All right, well, thanks for watching.